So my name is Emily, like I said before. I've been with Plexus for 2.5 years now, and I'll share a little bit about my background with you first. Professionally, I've been working in healthcare for the last 15 years. I've worked in physical therapy for 12 years, and then this past year I have started working as a health coach in a functional medicine clinic in addition to Plexus. My own personal journey started back when I first graduated college. Quite honestly, I felt like crap every single day. I woke up at the last possible second because I couldn't drag myself out of bed. And my first thought was, when will I get to nap today? And my second thought was, I hope that just for today I won't have a headache. I had been to my doctor, who at that time told me, because of my line of work in therapy, that I probably would know how to manage headaches better than what she could guide me. I requested to have my thyroid checked, was told everything was normal, of course, but I know better now. I exercised and started really watching what I ate. And that helped me manage my headaches a little bit, but the fatigue was still there all the time. After my husband and I got married, we began trying to start our family and struggled for 2 years. We went through all the testings and medication, and although I was finally diagnosed with hypothyroidism, which is critical for pregnancy and healthy babies, we were ultimately given the diagnosis of unexplained infertility, which was super, super frustrating. At that time, I was still exercising regularly, watching closely what I was eating, because I knew that deep down there had to be something wrong, that my system wasn't working properly, and that I knew that lifestyle changes had to be a part of this, but I just couldn't figure out exactly what was needed and what change was needed. And I was really left feeling in the dark without any guidance. My ultrasounds were showing that I appeared to have PCOS, although I didn't have any of the symptoms. My blood sugars were all out of whack, even though I was living the healthiest I've ever been at that time. And it was even discussed at one of my infertility appointments that I may be insulin resistant, even though I never actually had, I was never given that diagnosis. During my first what was my place here? Sorry. I'm not gonna read this anymore. I don't know.
You got this, girl.
You got this.
I just lost my place. Anyways, so when we first got pregnant with my son, I was on medication and we went through IUI. That was how we actually achieved our first pregnancy. And I didn't really, everything was great. I was healthy. The baby was healthy, although they did, I had to go back and do my 3-hour glucose test again, because I had failed the first one. And it was I didn't put the pieces together after he was born. He would spit up all the time. He wouldn't go to the bathroom. It would be weeks on end for him and his little system that he wouldn't go. So there was just a lot of red flags that I wasn't recognizing at the time. And then I got pregnant with my second, also through medication and IUI. And at that time, COVID had also gone through our house. And so I was battling being in my first trimester with her and chasing my toddler and having the fatigue of COVID. And even after that, I felt like I couldn't shake it. And my friend Sarah Marie had been messaging me for 6 months, and I told her no, and I wasn't interested, and I was, had my background in healthcare and pretty much thought I knew better. And then I was okay, I need something to, I was seeing her stories and seeing her posts, and I'm okay, well, I need something to help me get over this. I need my energy back. I literally could not peel myself up off the floor. I was so tired. So I started the products. I started the triplex, and it was probably a week into the triplex system, that I started noticing less sugar cravings. A couple weeks later, my energy started coming back. A little bit after that, or maybe around the same time, I had suffered really bad restless legs with my first pregnancy. Those were dissipating with my second. I passed my glucose test the first time around. That was really exciting. That was another pivotal moment for me. And then when she was born, she was a great sleeper. Like, she slept like I could sleep. my son would sleep 20 minutes at a time and he'd be up. She was a great sleeper. She went to the bathroom every day, never spit up once. I mean, and even till this day, like, she still has those same habits, so I truly believe that the probiotic that I was on played a huge part in that. And then, yeah, I like now having the 2 pregnancies to compare, and then like the in-between time and how I'm feeling as a mom and like functioning and being able to just keep up with my kids and my family, I feel like has been so much different than what I ever knew life could be like. I noticed my headaches were no more, which was huge for me. I didn't have, like, I can't tell you the last time I took a nap during the day. Even through my pregnancy and through my first trimester, I mean, it just doesn't, I don't feel like I need it anymore. And the biggest thing for us is, back in January, I had gotten results done for a gut lining test that I had done, and that was like, I sent my stuff into a lab and everything, and they confirmed that I had no more leaky gut, and I had no symptoms to go along with it. So that was really exciting, and then a few weeks later, we, by the grace of God, found out that we were pregnant without any medication. That really has been a huge part. I would never, ever stop, and I would never stop sharing this with people, because I hope that somebody else can benefit from our experience and, just find comfort in knowing that there is another way, and it doesn't always have to be just the end, that infertility, like, end diagnosis. So, my favorite products are the Vital Biome, which is another probiotic other than the Probio5, that helps so much with my mood balancing and just like keeping level head with my kids and stuff. I am not perfect, but it helps. And then the pink drink is my other favorite. Just gives me my fuel during the day, my mama fuel, and no more brain fog and regularity and so many other wonderful things. So I hope this can help somebody too.